Hello and welcome to another episode from elsewhere. I didn't really plan recording today, but it appeared that I have some free time unexpectedly, so why to not use it? I don't really know what we are going to do, but I will try to record something a la vlog maybe. It's more or less 3 p.m. at the moment. Maybe I could use this time and repot some babies. Yeah, let's start from that. So this is the one that needs repotting, euphorbia with millions of babies. I went to Daiso today and I bought these super tiny containers. I think that they will be perfect for those two big. I actually could have taken 2 of these because there is one more guy here which also could be separated. But let's see how the other goes, and maybe this one I will separate later. Okay, let's open this first. How cute! So these are just little tiny pots. But for the pots being so tiny, the holes are also very big. So I think that I will use here some net as well. At 1/4, it will be definitely too big. So maybe I would need smaller part. Perfect. So from where to start? I'm pretty sure that it will get messy. Let's put the gloves on. Okay, so I will first try to take out this little person. She's losing a lot of leaves. Can I just... Oh! It is not easy. I need some help. But this thing is quite big. Ugh, no. Okay, one baby is out. You can see that most of the succulents are just licking the blood. This is poisonous. And then the second one. I'm sorry. Oops. While this is drying a little bit, I will prepare the pots with the soil. I have my succulent soil. Okay, I just realized that I cannot put fresh babies into the soil. They need to first dry a little bit. So no worries at all. What I will do is that I will put them into cold water so they can dry a little bit faster, and I will repot them another day. So I'm thinking that I will just cut a little bit of a paper. And put them on the soil and let them rest. Yeah, probably 1-2 days. Nothing bad has happened. It is just a simple mistake. It will look like this and I will put them on a shelf. But since we are here, maybe we can repot this guy. I really don't like the spot very much. I would prefer it to be in the pot designated, in the pot that I bought for this plant. So give me a second. So originally I wanted to put euphorbias into these containers. So now I have an opportunity to do that. But okay, first the net. This one is another huge hole. If I have this tiny one, will be enough. Oh, this tiny one also works well. Okay, little one. Oh, I have quite a lot of roots. Oh. Yeah, there is quite a lot of roots. I'll try to put this inside. I'll give it a little bit of water. Whoops. Okay, I hope that it will work nicely. Whew. Okay, since I am already making a mess here on the table, maybe I could repot something else. So since we have a very sad situation, ivy is officially dead. Nothing will help this plant at the moment. I kinda knew that this is going to happen, so that's why I already bought a replacement, and to be honest, this one looks a million times better. So maybe it's time to give this plant a proper pot and say goodbye to ivy. Goodbye, ivy. You've been very brave. But life not always makes us strong enough to fight for survival. I'm so sorry that I killed you. Okay, but let's not get too sentimental. I will clean up the table and take the proper pot and another soil. Oh wow, it's such a beautiful afternoon sun. This kitchen looks much better on this time of the day. But coming back, I have some leftovers of my soil, so I will use it. And this is the pot that I am going to use for it. I think that it should be good. What do you think? I guess. Maybe it's a little bit too big, but let's see. Okay, so I will put the soil to the pot, and you know, the process is the same like with all of other plants, so just let's do it. The only thing is that maybe I don't have enough of the soil, so I will need to mix it up with something else, but let's see how it goes. I will definitely need everything. Oh, maybe it's just perfect amount actually. Okay, hello, hi. Hi and welcome to our family. I think that this one has definitely much more stones and it's really thick. Okay, but I'm not going to do the same mistake as with the other ivy. I'm not going to separate anything at the moment. I'll move you a little bit closer. Maybe not here. deeper. Okay, I think that's fine. Let's see how much more soil do we need. Probably quite a bit. Okay, I think it looks fine. Yeah, I thought the same with the other plant, but I will give her some water. And what can I say more? I wish you good luck. Yeah, Rosita is sitting there and relaxing, and that's very good. Rosita is resting. This is super good cat. You are finally in the video, dear. Yeah, she behaved very well. She didn't jump on the table, so I managed to complete the task of repotting successfully. Now everything depends on the plants, if they want to grow or not. But I hope for the best, as always. Since I already mentioned that I went to Daiso today, then maybe I will just show you what I bought. But I went to two places. I went to Daiso and to Don Quijote. I didn't buy much, but I can show you what I got. And there will be weird stuff. So, first thing is this. What is that? These are the corks, clips, how do they say? Cups. So these are the cups that should prevent that you, oh, this is something like this. So you insert this into the pipe of air conditioner and it plugs it, because air conditioner has like open pipe, so it happens that insects, and especially roaches, they enter inside of the pipe and then they are coming to your apartment through air conditioner. Last year I had a situation twice that very big roaches were walking on my floor, and it was not possible that they entered through any other place, like, I don't know, doors or windows. So I suspect that they just entered through air conditioner. So that's why this year I bought these, and I'm going to fix them soon because the roaches season is starting. I have two air conditioners, so both clips, corks, cups. I guess it will be useful. So yeah, this is from Daiso, 100 yen. The next thing is this. I don't even know how to call it. Oh my god. These are, let me open that. Little tablets inside of this plastic basket. So as you can see here on the picture, it is used for a drain slime remover. So basically these tablets help to prevent slime build-up in the drain, and I find it very effective, so I always buy these. In one package there are two, so this is like a supply for around 2 months, dependingly of course how much you use the sink, because those tablets just dissolve with water. So yeah, this is something that I buy all the time. I like it. It works. What else? Daiso thing. Yeah, I just bought that. Yeah, sometimes you're just buying stuff and you don't really know why. So this is saucer for the pot of the plants. And I bought this huge one because I'm thinking that when I start Euphorbia Ghost project, I will have a lot of small pots and they need to have the saucers, right? So I thought that I would just put all of them in one. This one is quite solid actually. So if I put them all in the one, it will be just easier to control. It will be just easier than when you have like multiple, when you have like multiple different pots, small pots on the shelf. So yeah, I thought that this will work. Yeah, so for the future projects. Then a hanger. I don't need to look at my face, just a hanger. Simple hanger. It says that is for pants, but I am actually using this for skirts. I needed a new one basically. Okay, and then I bought that. This is the problem with the Daiso, that when you enter to the shop, then you are going to buy weird stuff. So I just bought those clips, carabiner. Oh, so I just bought those carabiners. So what I was thinking actually is that I need these to hang stuff to my bags, and I really love the colors. The colors are so cute. And I already saw this one to my pink bag and the blue one to my blue backpack, and yeah, the silver one to the black bag, and so on. So yeah, that's impulsive buy. Yeah, that's something that, you know, sometimes you just go to Daiso and buy stuff to make yourself feel better, and they are cute, they are cheap, and sometimes you just need carabiner, right? Do you? So with the same thought in mind, I bought this. It just happened that I walked through the wrong shelf. So I walked through the shelf with these things hanging, and I thought, okay, this is exactly what I need. And this one I bought with the thought of replacing this green cable from Yoshi's cart. So actually, maybe I can do that now. And it has also pink carabiner, so it will work well with my pink bag. Because this green one, I don't like it. It's very green and it doesn't really work well. So if you don't remember, this is the Yoshi card holder that I got. So basically what I don't like about it is this gold chains and this green thing. I know it works well with this part, but wait a second. If we forget about this green and add a pink one here, I don't think that it will be very bad. It will work as well, right? It will be just a different vibe. Okay, this terrible golden thing will be here still, unless I will just add this directly. I don't know, I think that I can just fix it and it will work with the pink. What do you think? I think it will work. Anyway, that was the idea. Okay, and I think that's it from Daiso. So the shop is super amazing because in one building I have Daiso and Don Quijote. So I usually go to both and fill my soul with some good shopping and make myself better buying a lot of crap. So this time I didn't buy a lot because I just knew that I don't have much time to walk around. Besides, after Golden Week, the shelves were kind of empty. You know, during the Golden Week we have a lot of discounts in the shops, and probably Donkey was also full of discounts. So now like everything is sold out. But I still found some products which were discounted and not yet removed, so that was good. So first, this is the sun protection in spray. I usually don't like spray sun protection, but I bought this one especially for my hair because I am red, right? And this red color is vanishing so fast during summer that I really think that maybe I should start using this. I don't know if this will work. If you have any experience or any products that you know that they protect your hair from vanishing the color, then you can let me know. But I will try this this year. I had this sun spray before, but it was very oily, different kind. This one is lighter, and I like the smell because it's quite citrus smell and refreshing. So it kind of like look like winter, but this is very cute for the summer when it's super hot and you have this refreshing, cool vibe. That was something intentional that I wanted to buy. And the same was for this huge Listerine. Yeah, that's something that my husband is using, not me. And then, yeah, I needed a new powder. In my first video, I told you that I'm using a Huda Beauty powder and that I cannot buy Huda Beauty here in Japan. Yes, the time has come that Huda is almost over and I have a problem, of course. So I thought, I really need a new powder, and this brand I was using before and it was good. And this one is a cool line made for summer, so it's supposed to refresh you. Yeah, so I thought that I will try this one this time. And the last thing is just a face cream. This is kinda new brand. I think that this is Korean brand. Yeah, this is Olive Young Japan. Yeah, Olive Young Japan, made in Korea. Do I need scissors to open this? So this is just a collagen remodeling cream. There's a lot of hype about this, I think, but yeah, I haven't tried that one yet. Oh, it looks like this inside. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? It's very light cream and it has some kind of white stuff inside, so I'm going to try this one now. And that's it. Very, very small shopping, but everything was needed. So my camera died and I needed to charge it, so it's a few hours later, but nothing lost. I needed to go grocery shopping anyway, and I found some liver. This is a great opportunity for me to show you how I prepare chicken livers for dinner. I promise you, it's simple and very delicious. Of course, after we clean the liver, because the liver cleaning is the worst part. I have my liver here. So the first step, of course, is to remove it and clean it. So I'm not going to show you that because I respect you. I really respect you. I will tune in when this is done. Roshi! Roshi! Liver now is washed and cut. Rosa also got her share of the liver, so now I will prepare the dish. Okay, so on my pan I am adding a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of a butter. Fire on. When the oil blended together with the butter, I add liver. A little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, maybe a little bit more than a little bit. I should be named a little bit lady, because everything for me is a little bit. And let's fry it. Now I think that we are safe to add spices to add some herbs. I will add thyme. You can add also rosemary, but I don't really have it, so I don't add it this time. A little bit of oregano and parsley. I think actually that you can add whatever herbs you like. The idea here is to get this herbal taste, if you can say it like that. So yeah, rosemary is quite important here, but well, mine is still growing, so yeah, that was a fail. I didn't realize that I don't have rosemary, but whatever, it is fine. It looks good. I can leave it for a little bit longer so the liver gets more cooked, but that's almost over with the cooking. The only ingredient which is missing at the moment is a cream. Yes, this dish is not very dietary. Yeah, it's quite fatty, but this is how I make my delicious liver. I can reduce the fire a bit. And would let it cook for, I don't know, 2 minutes. So it depends how you prefer the liver to be. If you leave it boiling for longer, of course, liver will be harder. I prefer liver soft, so it's not going to be a long time for me. I can cover it. So a few minutes and the dish is ready. I'm going to serve the liver with rice and some greens. So I'm going to prepare my greens and some garlic sauce. And this is how it looks like. I will put my garlic sauce on top just before we eat. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that we see each other in the next one. Take care. Bye!